Today we're going to review the LTT Commuter Backpack. I'll give you an overview, pack it out, see how it fits on me, tell you what I like, tell you what I don't like about it, and give you a conclusion.
I don't love it.
I received my LTT Commuter Backpack about 2 weeks ago. I ordered it on 26th of December and I was in wave 1. My backpack is 5,404 out of 30,000. I was looking for a smaller backpack because my other backpack that I used so far is the Air Travel Pack 2, and it is significantly bigger than this one. So I was looking for something smaller that I can take with me every day. So this actually fits it quite well. And this is how it fits on me. For reference, I'm 5'5" and I wear a Uniqlo medium size. This is just a quick overview of the features of this 20-liter backpack. On the front, it is pretty plain. There's a little pocket on the top, which has a soft lining, supposedly for your sunglasses. And there's 2 water bottle holders, and each side also comes with a secret compartment. Here, if you want to add like passport, wallet, or something like this. It has 2 straps that are fairly well padded, and the bag comes with a thin mesh fabric over also padding material. It has a luggage pass-through. It has a chest strap, which is made out of plastic, whereas the buckle belts here are made out of metal. It also comes with this little thing to attach your excess string. Quite handy. The main compartment of this backpack comes in orange. Not everyone's colors. I don't mind. It's nice contrasty to see what's inside. It has a back panel with organizational pockets. You have a keychain. You have a magnetic latch here. Pocket that goes like halfway. Then you have a mesh pocket. You have the zipper here for apparently your LTT thing. You have another zipper down here for a smaller, longer item. The front is plain. There's nothing in here. And there's also a zipped pocket on the top, which goes also about 2/3 down. Then on the back, you still have a laptop compartment, which you can open up all the way. It comes with a padded laptop sleeve, which has a false bottom, and then this iPad sleeve, which has the same soft fabric on one side as the sunglasses pocket in the front. Then we have here more organizational pockets, one with a zipper and a somewhat stretchy mesh pocket. Then we have here 2 more stretchy pockets. That's it. So let's see the maximum amount of things I would normally carry with this backpack. Let's start with the raincoat that I got from Decathlon. I usually put this into the so-called snap pocket. Stuff it in. And see. I know it has like YKK, AquaGuard, water-resistant zippers, but I still trust the raincoat more than any zippers. Let's add my tech pouch to the bottom. Headphones. Keyboard. Battery pack. Let's put it in onto these stretchy sleeves. Sunglasses. And a puffer jacket. That's it for the main compartment. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the outside. Water bottle. Umbrella. My wallet. Headphones. Zip it up. Now let's go to the tech compartment. Will it fit? No, it doesn't fit. So what I normally do in this case is I stuff it in. So I take the border edge of this, push it in, and guide it over. But this only works if you have nothing else inside of this laptop compartment, not even this tiny little ebook reader. So I put it in. You see that if I were to close it, it kind of goes over the edge on both sides, at least on my model. Some people are more lucky that it goes on more smoothly, but in my case, it really doesn't. So what I do is I take this edge, flip it over, get the laptop over here, and then I can close it, and do the same on this side. So you can see that the laptop edge is now not necessarily on the zipper. It's more on the fabric, and I feel more comfortable doing this. And this gets more difficult the fuller your backpack is. It's not great, I would say this could have been fixed if it was intentional from the beginning, because it really is just like a centimeter wider or taller in the sense. Missed opportunity. Yeah, here we go. This is what I would normally pack. And overall, I'm quite a big fan of the overall design. It's sleek, it's a bit understated, and I like that the logo is very small. And I like the shoulder straps. They're soft and plushy. And I also like the back cushion. At least here in the subtropical climate, you'll still get a sweaty back, but I have this with most backpacks. I'm a big fan of these two side pockets, even though they feel like they could be a bit loose if you put in a smaller water bottle. But so far, nothing has flown out, so in this case, it's good. One of the main problems I have with all of the organizational pockets on this backpack is everything is so tight. And you know, it's not the good kind of tight. If you put in a water bottle in here, this secret pocket here, unusable. This front pocket barely fits anything if the middle compartment is already filled. I barely fit my wallet inside. And all of these pockets, they're so tight. There's like very little give. So maybe cables or anything that's flat will fit. But other than this, not much else. On the LTT Commuter Backpack, you see that the fabric is pretty tight. It's like one sheet of fabric on top of another. So it is much more difficult to get stuff in here. The only stretchable parts are this mesh pocket with the mesh. This, not stretchable at all. So once the back is actually filled, this has very little give. Whereas you see how these pockets, they have a little give to it. And this is partly due to having like a rubber band on top of it. And also that the fabric is not taut. So I can actually get quite girthy items in here fairly easily. Whereas on the LTT, and mind you, this is a much wider pocket. Fits, but it's a bit of a struggle. It would be an improvement if the top part is elastic and the fabric has a little bit more wiggle room. Then, obviously, lateral compartment, very tight if you put in anything bigger than a 14-inch. Also, this space here, the organizational structure suggests that it would fit much more than it actually does. If you fit a laptop in here, and a tablet, and something else, first of all, this side pocket is already really tight. To add more stuff in here, let's say my keyboard, this will not close if the front main compartment is full. There's not a lot of space in between your laptop and this. You can only add flat things, especially in this pocket and this pocket. Nothing bulky, not even an iPad would fit if you fill the compartment in the front. The entire structure is very stiff. There's not a lot of give in this case. Another thing that is a little bit annoying is this little flap here. Because sometimes when you close it, it does this. And then when you try to zip it, you first have to stuff it back in and then close it. The problem with the organization structure being on the backside of the backpack is that once you pack it in, how am I supposed to get to it? My stuff is in front of it. So I have to unpack all of this to get to any of the organizational features. So I have to take this out. Oh, now I can see where it is. This is very inconvenient. And the other fact is, if you don't open it fully up, I just try to reach in. It's like you have to reach around this lip here to get it. This is not the most clever solution, I would say. Normally, backpacks have organizational pockets, but it is on the outside pocket where there's not a lot of space to fit in things in front of the pockets. I'll show you the example of my Air. You see, it's also on the backside, but there is not a lot of space in front, so I never fill in this area. So all of these organizational pockets, it's easier to reach. I understand that this is a much bigger pocket with 3 compartments. Since the LTT Commuter Backpack only has 2 compartments, I think it would have been a better choice to put the organizational pockets in front, even though that might tip it over. I think, honestly, the interior organizational pockets are not very well thought through. Another thing that's very tight is this. This grab handle is just enough for me to get my fingers, not even my entire hand. My entire hand is kind of a squeeze. Another issue with this is If you want to hang it somewhere, let's say in the public bathroom, you better hope that the hook is a big one, because any small hooks won't fit. Short intermission. While editing this video, I realized there was a fair amount of frustration while I was recording this video. I had high expectation for this backpack and I got disappointed. I want to adjust the sentiment just a little bit of this video. I do like the backpack and I do use it every day. I just don't love it. And to be honest, for $149.99 plus shipping, it's not a bad deal, especially when you got it with the Google Shop discount. I like the size, I like the look, I like the comfort, I like the shell of the backpack. I just don't use any of the organizational structures. And with the exception of it not fitting the 16-inch MacBook Pro properly, it does everything I actually need it to do. Now back to the conclusion. So, in conclusion, I'm not unhappy with this bag. Am I 100% happy? No. Do I wish I could return it? Yes and no. No, because it is essentially what I'm looking for, and I can absolutely live with it. Yes, I would like to return it because they definitely overpromised and under-delivered, and it kind of leaves a bitter aftertaste. And it is kind of frustrating because they're so close. It just missed the mark by a few millimeters too many times. There's so much potential here. Sadly, in its current version 1, I do think you can do better next time. For now, I give it a B. B as in, bro, so close. I will not return it because I would lose about a third of the value of this backpack just for shipping and customs duty. Here are some of the other backpacks that I was looking at as an alternative or other option for this LTT Commuter Backpack. Thanks for watching. See you next time.